In the dark silence of deep space, beyond the reach of sunlight and the orbit of planets, something spins fast. So fast, in fact, that it defies ordinary intuition. Hundreds of times every second, a beam of radiation cuts across the cosmos in perfect rhythm, like the ticking of a cosmic metronome. We can't see it with our eyes. We don't hear it with our ears. But our telescopes catch it. A pulse, a flash, a whisper from something unimaginably dense and old. A millisecond pulsar. The recent discovery of one of these rare objects has captivated astronomers and physicists around the world. Not because it's the first, we've cataloged over 3,000 pulsars to date, but because every new millisecond pulsar discovered adds another piece to one of the most profound puzzles in astrophysics. Each one gives us a better clock, a better lab, a better chance to test the limits of matter, gravity, and time itself. To understand the miracle of a millisecond pulsar, we must begin with catastrophe. A star, once massive and brilliant, reaches the end of its life. Its nuclear fuel spent, fusion can no longer counteract gravity. The star collapses inward, triggering a supernova explosion. What's left behind is not dust and gas, but something far stranger, a neutron star. Imagine a sun's worth of mass squeezed into a sphere only about 20 kilometers across. The density is so great that atoms are crushed. Electrons merge with protons to form neutrons. What remains is a hyperdense core, spinning rapidly and often magnetized with mind-bending intensity. If conditions are right, it emits beams of electromagnetic radiation from its magnetic poles. As the star spins, these beams sweep across the galaxy. If they happen to point at Earth, we see them as regular pulses, hence the name, pulsar. But not all pulsars are equal. Some rotate once every few seconds. Others, more rare, rotate dozens of times per second. And then, the rarest of all, are the millisecond pulsars, spinning hundreds of times per second, more stable than any mechanical clock humanity has ever created. A newly formed neutron star doesn't usually spin fast enough to qualify as a millisecond pulsar. Over time, it slows down as it loses energy. So how do these cosmic objects end up spinning at such incredible speeds? The answer lies in companionship. Many millisecond pulsars are found in binary star systems. As the neutron star orbits its companion, often a red dwarf or an aging giant, it begins to siphon matter from it. This stolen material doesn't just feed the neutron star, it carries angular momentum, effectively spinning the pulsar up like a cosmic flywheel. This phase can last millions or even billions of years. Eventually, the accretion stops, but the neutron star is left spinning at mind-boggling speed, and it keeps spinning, almost unchanged, for billions of years more. This process is sometimes called recycling. An old, dead star is reborn in motion, revitalized by its partner, transformed into a beacon of astonishing precision. The newly discovered pulsar, let's call it PSR J09520607, a real example, spins nearly 707 times per second. That's the fastest known pulsar in the galaxy as of now. It's located about 20,000 light years away, and it emits pulses so perfectly timed that they could rival atomic clocks on Earth. What makes this discovery remarkable isn't just its speed, but also its environment. It's part of a black widow system, a binary where the pulsar is slowly evaporating its companion star with its intense radiation. The pulsar's emissions are so powerful, they strip material away from the neighboring star, effectively eating it alive. Observing this system gives scientists an unprecedented laboratory for studying the interaction between neutron stars and their companions, the physics of accretion, and the long-term evolution of pulsars. Why do astronomers care so much about these tiny, fast-spinning corpses of stars? Because millisecond pulsars are not just relics, they are tools. Their consistent pulse intervals make them perfect natural clocks for testing the fundamental laws of physics. Their timing is so precise that we can detect tiny variations in pulse arrival times caused by gravitational waves passing between us and the pulsar, a technique known as pulsar timing arrays. These arrays, consisting of dozens of millisecond pulsars scattered across the sky, act like a galaxy-sized gravitational wave detector. The recent discovery adds one more ultra-stable timekeeper to this growing network, sharpening its sensitivity and increasing its reach. In the near future, pulsar timing arrays could detect low-frequency gravitational waves emitted by supermassive black hole mergers, events too vast for LIGO or Virgo to capture. Discovering a millisecond pulsar is a feat of both engineering and patience. Radio telescopes, like the Green Bank Telescope or the Meerkat Array, scan wide regions of sky, collecting terabytes of raw data. Within that noise are signals, faint, repetitive, almost ghost-like. Algorithms and machine learning models sift through it, searching for that regular beat that betrays the presence of a pulsar. Once detected, the signal is confirmed and studied over weeks, months, and years. Astronomers measure its timing, its Doppler shifts, its interactions with the surrounding space. Sometimes, a single data point leads to the rewriting of entire models of stellar evolution. Millisecond pulsars are rare, partly because they're hard to detect and partly because they require very specific conditions to form. Every one we find is a treasure, a kind of cosmic accident that turns into a scientific jackpot. These pulsars are more than just curiosities. They push the boundaries of nuclear physics, helping us understand the behavior of matter at densities that can't be replicated in any lab. Inside a neutron star, matter is packed tighter than atomic nuclei. It may even exist in forms we've never observed, like quark-gluon plasma or hyperon-dominated matter. Millisecond pulsars also challenge our understanding of magnetism, as they often possess weaker magnetic fields than younger neutron stars, a hint at how magnetic decay works over billions of years. And in some cases, they challenge our understanding of planet formation. A few pulsars have been found with planets orbiting them, worlds forged not from dust clouds like our solar system, but from the remains of a star's collapse. These exotic systems remind us that planetary evolution can happen in the strangest of places. There's something deeply human about finding order in chaos. In the violence of stellar death, we find rhythm. In an object so dense it bends space-time, we find precision. The pulse of a millisecond pulsar is more than a signal, it's a message. It says that even in the coldest, darkest corners of the universe, there is structure, there is pattern, there is meaning. We build our clocks from gears and quartz. The universe builds them from collapsed stars and magnetized plasma. And somehow, across thousands of light years, we can sync our measurements with their beat. Perhaps, in the distant future, humanity will travel through space using these pulsars as guideposts, navigating not by landmarks, but by time itself, encoded in the flash of distant neutron stars. In the deep, cold silence between stars, a dead sun spins, faster than a bullet, more stable than any machine. Its voice is not light, but rhythm, a pulse, steady and ageless. We've discovered it. And in doing so, we've tuned ourselves to the deeper time of the cosmos. One pulse at a time, the universe writes its secrets. And finally, we are learning to read them.